It was fun.
Yeah, but line dancing,
Yeah, all right.
How many times you been?
Only the once, all right? I like the music.
It's not music.
It is. Oh, it's not techno dub, whatever you're into. I know.
I'm just saying.
This is not trying to be 18. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hang on a second.
Go easy, Vic.
Now, Sierra Oscar from Sierra 1. PI, Market Road, ambulance needed. One female casualty. Head injury.
OK, Vicky, I've got that. I'll try and get the ambulance to you ASAP.
Danny Goff, stop, please! Wait! Hey, stop! Get out, right, get out! Danny Goff, stop, please! Wait!
Right, copper, looking for us?
You know where you live, mate?
Yeah?
Yeah?
Catch this.
When I get hold of you, I'm going to kill the pair of yous.
Yeah, come here and
Yeah.
say that then.
Well, I can't, can I?
Yeah, you're a woman.
Yeah? I'll be seeing you real soon. Yeah, very funny. You should be at school, mate.
Come here.
Yeah.
Chase us.
Hello, Kim. What are you doing here?
What do you want? Pete's in court, don't you know that?
Can you just open the door, please, yeah?
You and Goff an item?
Well, what have we asked? That's not a crime now, is it?
Depends who you shacked up with.
Yeah, we can't ask you any questions unless you open the door, love, please.
She's high. I don't live here, all right? What do you want?
Is Danny or Ashley here?
No, they're at school.
No, they're not.
They're in serious trouble and all. Someone threw a brick at a car and the driver got hurt.
Ashley wouldn't do anything like that.
Ashley's in bad company, Kim. Bring him round to Sunday when he turns up, or else we'll be round again. You want to watch Ashley, you know? Or she's going to end up like your new boyfriend.
Hello.
I swear by Almighty God
Look at him.
that the evidence
Cool
I
as
shall
a
give
cucumber.
shall be the truth,
Yeah.
the whole truth, and nothing
Well,
but
Rod's
the truth.
confident.
Where were you on the evening of June the 12th?
I was at the Orion Club.
Do you remember an incident that took place there?
Yes.
Can you describe what you saw?
There was a fight. A man was attacked by another man. He was badly injured.
Yes. Did you subsequently identify the man who carried out the attack?
Yes.
So the man that you identified in the court?
I'm not sure.
The man has been got at. Oh, that's perceptive of you. I thought he was solid, sir.
Sorry. Without Shannon's evidence, it was a foregone conclusion.
Here, Goff. You
Right, just leave it, will you? It's over.
So where's that now?
Right.
When do you realise what you cost the taxpayer amount in this case, Mr. Chandler? And thanks to you, that piece of scum is now back on the streets.
I'm sorry.
You're sorry. Come here. Look, I warned you. Didn't I warn you? Look, Rod, didn't I warn you he would make some sort of approach? Why do you think we haven't nailed him yet? John, you gave me your word. You gave me your word that you would call me the moment he or one of his heavies threatened you.
Look, I realise you must be disappointed.
Disappointed? You do realise you're going to put him away, don't you? But what do you care? He doesn't live next door to you. It's not your kid he's peddling drugs to, yet.
I'm not a coward. If the threats had been against me, I could have handled it.
What are you talking about?
Do you have any children, Rod? I didn't think so.
That's Danny Goff.
Wait a second.
Lost your bottle?
I just want to make sure I get him, that's all.
Well, hold on this time.
I'm arresting you on suspicion of criminal damage. You don't have to say anything, but it may harm the defence if you do not mention my question. Something that you later will on in court. Anything you do say may be given evidence. Like throwing bottles, do you, son? Come on, stop struggling.
I should have paid this, you know that. You wait your turn, please, Kim.
Ashley's missing.
He's missing?
Yeah.
Well, look, I'm dealing with someone. You're just going to have to wait a minute.
It won't wait.
Just 1 minute, please, sir. Round here. Right, earlier today, Ashley was involved in a serious incident. Now, don't you think it's a convenient time for him to go missing?
What do you mean? He's 9 years old. It's nearly 10 o'clock.
Well, it's not like he's never been out at night before. I mean, last time you didn't even know until we brought him back the next morning. Right, when did you see him last?
4 o'clock this afternoon.
And his dad, what's his name?
Gordon Palmer.
Well, could he be with him?
No, he hardly sees him. No, Ash wouldn't go there. He hasn't got any money with him or anything.
What about mates?
Danny Goff.
Oh, I see.
It's dark, it's cold. He didn't even eat his tea.
Well, there's a good chance he'll come back when he's hungry then, isn't there?
I'm not having no social worker. I want my dad. I know my rights. I can choose my
you're right,
appropriate
Steve. Well, your
adult.
dad's been notified. He must have better things to do. Detention room number 1, Sarge.
I'm not saying anything about my daddy.
Your
Shut
dad
up.
wants
This is
to
out of your brain down up in
Go in there and calm down. Now, go on.
No surprise where he gets it from.
Oh, there you are. Are you busy? I think Ashley Palmer's gone missing.
Oh, that's a surprise.
I need you both to take Kim Palmer back and search the place.
Yeah, Carl.
And I know what you're thinking, but I want it done by the book, please.
Nice looking boy when he smiles. It's all right if we take this, yeah?
Do you smoke dope in front of the kid?
Are you here to look for drugs or my child?
Better open his room then, haven't we? Where is it?
Down the hallway, first try.
He's got more games than I have.
Pity we're not here to check the serial numbers.
You've got my kid here.
You took your time, didn't you?
I was celebrating. What's this about?
He's suspected of being involved in an incident where a motorist was injured.
Can't frame me, so it's my son's turn. Is that it?
No, not at all. He's a credit to you, actually. Polly, can you show Mr. Goff through, please?
This way.
What's he doing here?
Goff Jr.'s been throwing bricks at cars. Apparently only Hops will do as an appropriate adult. Anything?
Just a photo. Sunnyhill's most wanted.
Which kid is this?
Ashley Palmer, Danny Goff's partner in crime. He's gone missing. His mum's Peter Goff's girlfriend.
Who's his mother?
Kim Palmer? Regular problem.
You're mental. Chasing 2 kids near the canal. They could have fallen in.
Yeah, that's right.
They chose to run away.
Look, we found that brick near the injured woman's car. We believe it was dropped from the bridge. That's what caused her to crash.
So what? We won't get prints from a brick. You've got nothing. You're wasting our time.
Ashley's not come home yet, Danny. Do you know where he is? His mum's really worried.
I don't know.
When did you last see him?
When he was after us.
If you and Ashley didn't cause the car crash, why did Ashley run away?
It was him. Ash was bricking it, Dad. That copper threatened to kill him.
And died Tony Van, refs at 5.
Sorry, mate, Sarge.
Yeah.
give him a break, Sarge. Chasing kids takes it out of you.
Yeah, being hammered by a 9-year-old. Scary.
Yeah, all right. Paul, Karen, 8-4, refs at 6. Nick, Vicky, Sierra 1, refs at 5. And I want you to keep an eye out for Ashley Palmer. He still hasn't come home yet. Right, that's it. Off you go.
Great. Now I'll waste the whole shift looking for a kid who's on a runner because he's in trouble.
What's the matter, Vicky?
Vicky will not be applying for a transfer to a youth and community section.
Yeah, but I'm not the kid's social worker. I just don't see why they can't run around after him.
Which kid is this?
Ashley Palmer.
Oh, right. Well, I wanted to talk to you about this. You see, I'm interested in the kid's connections to golf. I thought that maybe I could team up with Nick on this one. What do you say?
It's fine by me. I've got lots of paperwork I can be getting on with. See ya.
Nick?
Yeah, sure.
Right, I'll go clear it.
Gordon! You got visitors.
You Ashley Palmer's father? What's happened? Nothing as far as we know, but he's been reported missing.
Listen. Apparently he didn't come home last night.
Better talk in here. Don't think something's happened to him, do you?
Well, he's run away before, hasn't he? When was the last time you saw him?
Oh, about a month ago. I mean, I'd like to see him more often, but it's difficult, you know. Nick's wife's got custody, being a model mother.
That's not quite our impression, is it?
Yeah. Tell me about it. Now she's knocking about with Peter Goff.
Do you know him?
Yeah, I've met him. And I don't want Ashley hanging around with him.
Why not?
Well, it's bad news, isn't he? I mean, Ash don't like him. When the bloke scares me, so I don't know what he seems like to a 9-year-old. And it means he's hanging around with Danny Goff as well. I'm not too keen on that one either.
Apart from Danny, is there anyone else who might be hanging out with?
Yeah, there's 2 or 3 lads got kicked out of Canley School. We see him hanging around the shopping mall in the High Street. Ash is always trying to get in with them when they're too old for him. One's tall and black, and the other one's fair, called Jason, I think.
I know who you mean.
Is there any chance he might come back to you?
Well, I hope so.
All right, mate. You know a kid called Ashley Palmer? Look, don't mess me about. He's a 9-year-old boy. I know he hangs out with him.
What about him? He's missing. When did you last see him?
Well, when did he go missing?
Why, have you seen him? All right, Jason, come on. Some word in private. You. Take it easy. See, we're very worried about Ashley, Jason, so if you do know anything...
Am I getting paid for information?
Yeah, if the family posts a reward, I'll make sure you get your cut.
Not all we could do you for withholding information. That's cheaper, yeah? See him last night.
What time?
Around 7.
Where?
Down by the canal. You know, where the canal meets the road. He was getting into a car.
What sort of car was it?
Don't know.
Well, what colour?
I don't know.
I think you ought to try harder, Jason. Come on.
Dark.
Dark. What make was it?
Some kind of saloon.
Can you describe the driver?
The car weren't facing me. That was a bloke, though.
All right, is that it?
Yeah.
Now, if you do remember anything, I want to know. You understand?
Yes.
Yeah? Oh, do you understand?
Yes.
Just give me a minute. Just a minute. Here. I thought I told you to wait over there. We'll just go and stand over there, all right? Just got to press the right buttons.
Is that it, yeah?
No, I want to speak to Peter.
Peter?
Now what?
Can't you leave him alone?
Go back in, Kim, like a Jordan. So you picked up Ashley Palmer last night, did you?
No, I've really heard it.
Are you denying that you picked him up?
Damn right I do. Didn't see him at all yesterday.
So you don't mind if we look inside your car then, do you?
Is that what this is about? No way.
Open it.
You must be desperate, Rod. I feel sorry for you.
Peter Goff, I'm arresting you for possession of what looks like cocaine. You do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defence.
Can't you see Kim needs me here?
Something you later rely on in court.
Can't you
Anything you do say
Kim?
may be given in evidence. I don't believe this. That's it. Head down. That's it. Good boy. Sir? Sir, arrested Peter Goff. Found some coke in his car.
Well, he was just driving and you stopped him.
No, we found a witness who claims that Ashley Palmer got into Goff's car last night. Of course, he's denying it, so I checked the car out. Found the drugs under the passenger seat.
We've never had him for possession before.
Oh, it's always the first time, sir.
All right, mate. All right. Any luck?
No, not yet.
How about yesterday evening? Was that any better?
A bit.
Do you notice anyone else around?
No. So.
Cheers, mate.
He must have dropped it.
Kim. Kim. What is it? Do you not think he'd have dumped him? I spent all that money on the stuff in his bedroom. But these are all he really cares about.
Well, I think we should assume the worst. This boy has run away before, but his mother's certain that he wouldn't have dumped his favourite football card collection, which was found in the canal earlier today. We're searching the canal, but so far we haven't turned up with anything. The mother's boyfriend is our old friend Peter Goff. Ashley was last seen getting into a car about 7 p.m. last night by a witness who was able to give us a partial idea of Peter Goff's index number. We've managed to pull him in on a drugs charge. Thanks, Rod. Now, I'd like to talk to you first, but then I want you and Jeff to interview Goff. 1 or 2 more breaks and we're on our way. So let's get to it, shall we?
Right, yeah. That's right, I'll see you in a second.
You know and I know. Toomey couldn't give you his date of birth without being offered a multiple choice. But he gave you Goff's registration.
I'm sorry, were you there when I talked to him?
Well, I don't know what was said, right?
Right.
But Rod, we thought you'd done a runner. I mean, this is a different playing field now, yeah?
Why, because some junkie says he's attached to football cards?
And you weren't there when she pulled those cards out of his bag. I mean, she thinks something's happened to him.
Well, maybe it has. That's why I want to lean on Goff.
But Goff said he didn't see Ashley at all yesterday.
Yeah, right.
Look, a kid is missing. Toomey saw him getting into a car. We have to know exactly whose car he got into.
Nick, we know whose car he got into.
Well, I don't. I never heard Toomey give a registration number. Look, I'm worried about this kid.
Do you think I'm not?
That's not what I'm saying. What if he's been taken by a paedophile?
What are the chances of that happening? You know the statistics. If a kid gets hurt, it's usually by somebody he knows. And who's his mother knocking around with, Nick, don't you worry about the car's ID. You leave that to me, all right? Yeah?
So how do you explain the presence of coke in your car?
Someone else must have put it there.
Like who?
I don't know. Danny? Ashley?
Let's get this straight. Are you trying to pin this on your own son?
There's drugs around the schools. All I can tell you is I don't know where that came from. Won't find my prints on it.
You referred to Ashley. Are you implying that Ashley Palmer, your girlfriend's 9-year-old son, put it there?
No idea.
And of course he's not here to deny it, is he? Do you know where he is?
No.
When did you last see Ashley Palmer?
Day before yesterday.
And where were you at 7 o'clock last night?
Home with my son.
Quality time, was it?
Watching telly, if you must know.
And Danny will back you up on that?
Yeah, why shouldn't he?
We've got a witness that saw Ashley get into your car in Malpit Road at 7 p.m. last night.
You what? Is he as reliable as your last one?
What's your registration number?
Tango 207. Alpha Yankee Yankee.
The witness saw Ashley get into a green BMW registration number T207 in Malpit Road at 7 p.m. last night.
What the hell's going on here? I was nowhere near Malpit Road. This is a fit-up.
Right, I'm arresting you for abduction of a child. You do not have to say anything, but it may harm you.
This into your thick skulls. I haven't done away with him, haven't touched him. What's the matter with you? His mother's out of her mind with worry. Why aren't you out there looking for him instead of giving me grief? You just don't care about kids like Ash, do you?
If you do not mention when questioned something which you later rely on in court, anything you do say may be given in evidence.
Kim, now they haven't found Ashley, but they need to talk to you.
Kim, we need to ask you a few questions about Ashley. Can we have this off, please?
Go on, Ash. Kim, they need to talk to you. It's really important. Look, can you turn the video off, please?
Was Ashley scared of Peter Goff?
What? No.
Did he ever hit him?
No, he isn't like that.
Unfortunately, Kim, he's exactly like that. We've seen his victims.
You think it's Pete? Why would he want to harm Ash? He's been good to Ashley and me.
Is it possible Ashley has something on him? I mean, did he know about his dealing? Did he, Kim?
No. No.
Goff's the last person to see Ashley. He picked him up in his car about 7 p.m.
No, that's not possible.
A witness saw Ashley get into Goff's BMW down by the canal.
Well, Pete must have given him a lift, that's all.
Yet he denies even seeing him yesterday.
And there's been a mistake.
Oh, no, there's no mistake, Kim. The witness also gave us part of the registration number, T207.
I don't believe it.
This is the forensic scene examiner. We found blood in Goff's car. Now, she needs to look in Ashley's bedroom for DNA samples. Could you show her Ashley's room, Paul?
He's going to be all right, isn't he? You're going to find him. And he's just run away.
I'd like to believe that, Kim, but the fact remains Ashley got into Goff's car and hasn't been seen since.
Dad?
Perfect. Is this Ashley's?
Well?
Kim. He came off his bike last week. He grazed his elbow. I put it on for him.
Kim, what happened between Pete and Ashley? We need to know.
Ashley found some drugs in Pete's car. He said he was going to tell his father, who'd tell the police. I never thought...
Did you tell Goff? Did Ashley threaten Goff?
No, he's not that stupid.
When did Ashley tell you he'd found...
I don't know. when he came home for tea. But he argued and left. That was the last time I saw him.
Is it Ashley's blood?
Could be. Had nosebleed in the car once.
Can anybody else verify that? Kim?
Kid was always having nosebleeds, been in the car a lot. Bloody football kit and all.
I don't buy it. You had a reason to get rid of him. He found the drugs in your car. He was going to shop you and you had to stop him.
Found the drugs? What are you on about?
You met him last evening, didn't you? Did he threaten you?
I didn't see him.
You just lost it, didn't you?
I haven't touched him.
There's Ashley's blood in your car. Now, you know the DNA test will prove that. We also have a witness who saw Ashley getting into your car last night.
Your witness is dodgy.
Most of the witnesses against you are dodgy. But you won't be getting at this one.
I'm not spending all day in a wild goose chase looking for Jason Toomey, especially when you won't even tell me what it's about.
Hold up. He's over there. Just wait a second, Vic. Yeah, just wait a minute. Just pull alongside here on the left. Go easy. I don't want to start it. It's all right, Jason. I just want to have a word about the car Ashley got into, that's all.
Look, I spoke to the other bloke, all right?
Yeah, I know you did, but I just want you to tell me what you said, that's all.
Oh, just leave me alone. I ain't done nothing.
Look, it's not looking good for him, Jason. It's vital we don't make any mistakes about the car. Are you sure it was a BMW?
BMW?
Well, that's what you told DC Skates.
Oh, if that's what I said, then yeah.
Well, don't you remember what you said?
Yeah, of course.
Was it a BMW? Jason?
That's what he said it was.
But you weren't sure?
That's what he wanted me to say, weren't it?
Did you give him part of a car registration number?
What? No one's blaming you, Jason. Just tell us and we'll go away.
Just hear a second, Jason. Yeah, look. It's cool, man. It's just between you and me. Nobody else. You can talk to me, yeah?
Look, I didn't say it was a BMW, all right? I thought maybe it was a Sierra, something like that.
What colour was it?
No, it was dark. Maybe red. Yeah. A red Sierra.
I've got to talk to you.
I'm busy, Nick.
No, it won't wait. I've just spoken to Jason Toomey.
Oh, yeah.
The car he saw the kid get into was a red Sierra.
And he volunteered that, did he?
No, I told him to say it.
That has just been brought in by a social worker. I'd like you and DS Daly to interview him now. Good luck.
Right, thank you, sir. Well, I don't know why you're saying it's a red Sierra. We found blood in Goff's car.
So? Could have been anyone's. Goff doesn't drive a red Sierra.
Come on, Nick. You know that Jason Toomey will say anything you want him to say.
No, I wasn't putting any pressure on him. Ashley got no red Sierra and Meadows doesn't even know about it.
The evidence is stacked up against Goff. What more do you want?
Evidence is on top of a dodgy car ID.
Do you think I care what Jason Toomey thinks he saw? Without that dodgy car ID, Nick, we wouldn't know that there was blood in Goff's car. We wouldn't know that Ashley was about to shop him for drugs and Goff would be out there thumbing his nose at us. Your mate Goff, who you seem so keen to protect, is scum who's got away with every crime he's ever committed. I'm going to make sure that I nail him any way I can. So if you want to play it by the book, you go and do role play at Hendon, Nick.
I'll go with the DCI myself then.
All right, go on then.
Look, Meadows has to know about his car, yeah?
Then you be the one to tell him. I don't have a problem with that. And if you want to say that I falsified the evidence, I'll just deny it.
Yeah?
Sir.
Nick.
I ran into Jason Toomey today, so I had another word about the car he saw. He's changed his story.
Has he?
Yeah. He claims Ashley got into a red Sierra.
Well, he's probably just found out who he's fingered.
Possibly, Gov, but he seemed pretty sure.
Well, he seemed pretty sure about his first ID. He even gave us a partial registration number. I mean, he can change his story all he likes, but you can't argue with that. He's probably just got cold feet. I mean, you can't blame him.
Well, maybe it's the other way round, Gov. I mean, maybe he had something against Goff.
Well, he'd have to be a brave lad. We haven't had a witness yet who's been able to stand up against Goff. But this time, we've got him on forensic.
See, I'm just concerned about Toomey IDing this Sierra. Perhaps I could check the known paedophiles on the DIU, see if any of them drive a Sierra.
Is there something else?
No, sir. I just want to be sure.
All right, but don't waste too much time on it.
Cheers, Gov.
Tell us a bit about him, Danny. Where he likes to go, that sort of thing. Yeah. Like to hang out by the river, don't you?
What if we do?
Lots of places to hide down there. Do you think that's what he's doing?
Dunno.
He's younger than you, isn't he? How come you hang about with him?
Your dad and his mum, I shouldn't think you have much choice, do you?
They were always round our place.
That way you got to know him, then?
Yeah, he started following me about. But I didn't mind, as long as he did as he was told. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I shouldn't think you'd want him round all the time.
Got a girlfriend, Danny? Come on. You're a good-looking lad. Bet the girls are well impressed, eh? Ashley got one?
No, of course not.
Have you?
Well, only Josie May.
Josie May? What's she like, then? She pretty?
I like her.
So what does Ashley like to do?
He likes hanging out by the river.
How comes he like boats?
His dad does.
But I thought he hardly saw his dad. Come on, what's the big deal? You can tell us.
Well, we saw his dad a lot, but his mum didn't know about it. His dad said if his mum found out, she'd stop him seeing him. His dad's got a boat and he took us out on it.
You were with your dad last night, weren't you, Danny?
Yeah.
But you were back on the street at 9 o'clock when we pulled you in.
Yeah, I was in with him before that. I'd only just gone out, yeah.
What were you doing?
We was watching telly.
What was on, Danny?
I don't know.
You don't know because you weren't there watching telly with your dad, were you?
Look, right, it wasn't Dad. Dad wasn't at Ash.
So can you tell us where he was, then?
Was he with you?
It wasn't Dad. Yeah, it was Ashley's dad. Yeah, it was him.
Come on, Danny.
It was.
You got evidence?
His dad's mental. He was in his car once and some bloke clipped the wing. He went mad.
So if someone drove into your dad's car, how do you think he'd react?
You're having a laugh. He's got a new BMW, not some clapped-out Sierra.
Daniel, there's blood in your dad's car.
So what? Ashley had nosebleeds. Don't mean nothing.
Sarge, could we... What are you doing?
Looking for paedophiles who drive red Sierras.
Forget paedophiles, just put in Gordon Palmer.
Palmer?
Do it.
How long have you known?
Danny, just tell me. Have you told Meadows?
He thinks Toomey changed his story because he got cold feet about Goff.
Good. Good. You know, the kid could still be all right. Just wants to be with his dad, that's all.
Oh, that'd be nice.
I was sure it was Goff.
So was everyone else, thanks to you. Rod,
All right, I will do it. I will tell Meadows everything, all right?
Well, let's hope forensics holds up, because nobody's going to stand up against Goff.
Gordon Palmer, Meister. After all, he is the kid's dad, and he's been seeing more of the kid than we thought. I want to talk to him.
Has he? All right.
Yes, sir.
Nick, any news on the Sierra?
Any news, sir?
Paedophiles.
No, sir.
Well, he's worth a shot.
Yes,
OK.
Where the hell are you going?
You, my bloody shadow.
You haven't talked to him, have you? What do you think you're playing at, man? I'm talking to Meadows myself.
Oh, are you? Are you really? So what are you going to say? You're going to say I'm sorry, but I knew that Toomey never ID'd Goff's car, but I couldn't be bothered to say anything, sir? Is that what you're going to say? Because that puts you in the frame for attempting to pervert the course of justice, Nick.
My kid is missing, mate!
You think I don't know that? Listen, all I need is 1 hour, just 1 hour. Let me speak to Palmer, and I swear I will say everything to Meadow that needs saying. And I'll even keep your name out of it. 1 hour, Nick, please. Nick!
What's happened? Have you found him?
need to speak to her. Where is she?
Look, you're not going to get heavy with her, are you? She's not up to it.
Kim! Kim! I need to speak to Gordon. He's not at home and he's not at work. Where could he be? Kim! Now listen, I know that he's got a boat. Where does he keep it?
Why, Gordon?
Because you've been seeing more of Ashley than you thought. Danny told us, please, Kim, this is very important. Gordon may know something. Where's his boat? The boat, Kim, please. Think.
In a boatyard on the river.
That's good. Which one?
I can't remember.
Where?
Flood something road.
Flood.
Flood Ferry?
Flood Ferry? Okay.
Excuse me! Excuse me! Does a Gordon Palmer keep a boat here? It's all right. I'm a police officer. That one. CID.
Ashley?
What are you doing here?
Where's Ashley?
I spent all day looking
When
for
did you last see him?
The day we went missing.
That is not what you told me before, Gordon.
I know. I thought if I told Kim, she's nuts. Trying to take him to Australia. Oh, no, you can't think it's me. I swear. I love him. I've been searching for him everywhere. He must have had a nosebleed. I mean, he always has them.
He was last seen getting into your car. I am arresting you for abduction.
That's
you do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defence.
I picked him up at 7, I dropped him off at 8. Ask Danny Goff! Danny! Yeah, ask him. He was there when I dropped Ash off. They were not together.
You're lying to me, Gordon. Danny didn't see him after 4 p.m.
Yes, he did! He did. They went off together.
Rod.
Ashley didn't get into Goff's car last night. He got into his father's.
What?
Palmer picked him up in Mulpit Road and he dropped him off at 8. He says that he saw Ashley walk off with Danny Goff. Now, Gordon Palmer has a boat. I've been to that boat and searched it. I found a blood-stained sweatshirt. So I thought that he'd done something to his son, but he's swearing blind that he saw Ashley walk away with Danny Goff. I think he's telling the truth. I think that Danny's done something to the kid, sir.
Hang on a minute. We had a witness. Mulpit Road. Ashley was seen getting into Goff's car in Mulpit Road. Palmer doesn't have a green BMW, does he?
No, but it was Palmer's car and he is admitting it, sir.
Are you saying what I think you're saying?
I got the registration from the DIU. I was sure it was Goff. I was so sure it was that bastard and he'd get away with it.
So we've been going up the bloody garden path, simply so you could take a pop at Goff?
He threatened Chandler's kid. That is why he didn't testify, sir.
If it is Daniel, we should have been on to him hours ago. Did you know that your witness had seen Palmer's car?
No, of course not.
Well, Nicky Klein's been looking for a Sierra. Why might that be?
Sir, I'm sure it's Danny. If I could just speak to Danny.
Look, I give the orders around here, and if and when we find that body, I'll let you know. In the meantime, you can sit at your desk where I can keep my eye on you. And perhaps you should reflect on your career, because I don't think you've got one at Sunhill.
Sarge. Right, we'll put it in the book.
CID Proctor.
I had a Rouse conviction and she used it against me. It's a joke, isn't it? I mean, she shacked up with Peter Goff, still using. I'm clean, I have to see Ash in secret.
Not many bus drivers keep boats.
I bought it years ago, when I was dealing.
What were Ashley's clothes doing on there?
Well, he goes there when things get bad at home. There's a key to the cabin on deck.
Well, you didn't think about checking it out when he went missing?
Yeah, of course I did.
You didn't see his sweatshirt, though?
He gets nosebleeds when he gets upset. Now, he must have taken it off. I mean, he could have been there for weeks.
Or he might have been upset the last time you saw him.
Yeah, he could. He wanted to come and live with me. I mean, it's impossible. I work really long hours. I mean, I've got a new girlfriend.
Hang on a minute, you were complaining about access.
Yeah, I want to see more of him.
But not all the time. So why didn't you tell us you picked him up last night?
Look, can we just get this straight, right? I told you. I was worried about what Kim would say if she found out I was seeing him. I thought he'd run away. I thought he was going to turn up on a boat. I was going to tell you.
You were going to tell us. This is vital evidence.
Yeah, but I didn't think... How the hell was I supposed to know that Danny had lied to you, eh?
Were you aware that Rod's case had his own agenda?
Oh, Goff. He was just keen to get Goff. We'll,
Danny! Danny!
You told Meadows?
Why do you think I've been confined to my desk?
Danny's in the frame now.
So I was wrong, and you were right. I'm very happy for you, Nick.
Good.
Danny was lying about the last time he saw Ashley. He said it was when they were both running away from the uniformed police, but it was later that night. Now, Danny was the last person seen with Ashley.
Wasn't I going to be the last person seen with the kid?
Well, you know he wasn't at home with you last night, so where was he? Did he ask you to lie for him? Answer, please.
Nothing to say.
Have you any idea what he might be?
No.
Fine. Jeff.
OK, interview terminated at 10:23 p.m.
I'll get round to Kim Palmer's. I'll tell her that Danny's in the frame. You're not going to help us. You can explain that part to her yourself.
I don't know where he is. But they have somewhere they hang out. A boat on the river.
Boat? What boat? Where?
I don't know. On my life, I don't know. It's like a hideout. At a secret club or something, two of them. It's a boat. They wouldn't say any more about it, that's all I know.
I'll put everyone I can onto it, but without any more to go on, we'll be looking for the proverbial needle.
Tell me about it, Andrew.
Have you tried his friends?
Well, he doesn't seem to have any apart from Ashley.
Daniel mentioned a girlfriend of a girl at school.
What's she called?
I think it was Josie May. Rod took notes.
I've rung the headmaster. He doesn't have a student called Josie May. Are you sure he gave you the right name?
Yes.
Well, he must have been winding you up then.
Have you got a girlfriend, Danny? Have you got a girlfriend, Danny? Josie May. What's she like? Is she pretty? I like her. Why do you like her, Danny? Josie.
Oi! Oi! Is there a boat here called Josie May? Yeah. Well, where? Where is it? Danny, it's all right. It's all right. Don't run away, Danny. Danny, stop! Danny! Danny, listen! listen. It's too late. I know what's happened.
How do you know?
Your dad told me, Danny.
Dad doesn't know.
He also told us where we can find you.
Dad wouldn't grass me up.
Danny, listen. You know about the drugs in his car because he tried to pin that on you.
I don't believe you.
It's all right. It's all right. Listen to me. Listen, your dad isn't here to help you now. He can't get you out of this. But you have to take me to Ashley. You understand? I know that you tried to dump his bag. I know that you wanted us to think that he fell in the canal. Please.
It didn't mean to hurt him. It was an
It's
accident.
all right. I understand. It's fine. Listen, just take me to him.
He was going to grass up my dad to Gordon and I hit him, that's all.
It's all right.
He must have hit his head.
Is he on Josie May? Is he? Yes?
Yeah.
Right. Show me to him. Come on. Please. All right. Go on. Ashley. Where is he? Take the torch. Ashley! Ashley! Ashley, it's all right. It's all right, we're here now, you're safe. Ashley! Ashley! Ashley, speak to me, please! Ashley! Come on! Come on!
Have you any idea of the time of death?
No, the rig has been and gone, though.
I'm waiting for the FME to confirm time of death. If it was sometime today, you're going to be facing a charge of perverting the course of justice. I'll make sure of that. You make your own rules, you, don't you? Breeze in when you feel like it. Do what you want. You don't even bother to keep me informed. I can't stop you from doing this job, but I promise you, I'm going to make your life hell. And if there's any chance of you being charged, I'll make sure of it.
Please with yourself now. Said you please with yourself.
Cool.
Cool.
Cool. Cool. Should be better soon now, please. Queen.
Check.
Check.
$25 all in.
Fault.
Dealer faults, Dave.
25? Yeah, OK. I'll call.
No, fault.
OK, lads, show your hands for the last card.
2 pair. 9s and queens.
Colin needs a 10 to make it straight, yeah? 9. Full house to Dave.
Nice one. Thank you very much.
Yeah, well, thanks a lot, lads, but I've got a date down the room.
The big one? Mm-hmm. Didn't think you were that serious about it, Don.
Yeah, well, with any luck, they'll think the same way. You never know. See you later.
Cheers.
Pair of 7s.
Yeah. Might hit a 3 of a kind.
Yeah, on a long shot. There's your 3 of a kind. You haven't played before, Chris.
Paul, it was you who pulled the strings with Jack Meadows to get me in on this. An unfamiliar face you said you wanted, remember?
Yeah, I know.
So there's still enough time for you to go in there yourself. It's a Hoxton operation.
Yeah, and they clocked me in a second. Now we'll go as planned.
Have you got the stake?
3 grand for the buy-in, all marked.
Who's the rest of it?
This is a one-shot deal, Chris. You go in there and lose it all in half a dozen hands, we might as well pack up and go home. You've got to make Travis go to the wall.
I know that. But if you wanted guarantees, you picked the wrong game. What time does Reardon get here?
He never comes before midnight, usually about past. So, you need to have it sewn up by then.
Relax. All you've got to worry about is Jack Meadows turning up like he threatened to.
You are kidding.
He says he likes the idea of us cooperating.
Oh, great.
Here you go. 2 grand plus the 1. So, who do I watch out for in the game?
On a good day, Stevie Travis.
Travis a pal of yours, right?
What makes you say that?
So we talked to him a few times, that's all. Plus, no one calls him Stevie, always Steve.
Listen, I've got a sort of chips. Anything else you need?
Yeah, drink Coke, please.
Listen, Don, can I have a word?
What's up?
I need a favour, Don.
Carl.
No, it's not what you think. Well, yeah, OK, maybe it is, but I really do need it. You saw that last pot go down. That was everything I had.
Come on, Carl. You must have known he wasn't going to let you buy it, not for a pony.
I know, but that's why I need a favour. Look, I can see it from your point of view. You only know me from in here. We're not big mates or anything. I'm not going to pretend that we are. But if I don't get a stake and get back in the game, I'm stuffed. I really am.
Who do you owe?
Steve Travis. Know him?
I've seen him, I don't know him.
You don't want to.
How much do you owe?
500. 3 from last week, 2 from before.
I can't lend you that much, Carl.
Oh, no, just a 1, 1.5 max. If I can get back in the game, at least I've got a chance of making enough to get Travis off me back. I tell you, Don, I really like having 10 fingers and 10 toes. I don't want to lose them.
All right, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll lend you what I won at the table there. Now, it was probably a 1.5. But that's as far as it goes, all right?
Oh, cheers, Don. Listen, you'll get it back even before I pay off Travis. You've got my word on that.
Full house beats a flush, flush beats a straight, straight beats 3 of a kind.
Loud and clear. You sure you don't want it inside your jacket instead?
No, I might want to take the jacket off.
Gov, we got movement. It looks like our man. Yeah, it is. Travis and his minder.
How many others are in?
Only one we know plays in Travis's game. Taki Tanaka, he went in a couple of minutes ago.
I'll leave it a few minutes then. No point in looking eager, is there?
Full large, big full large, good.
Gov, we got another player. It's Whelan.
I thought he wasn't going to be around this week.
Who was it supposed to be, Gov?
Who's Whelan?
Another regular.
In Travis's game? That's going to slow things down.
Yeah, and Whelan's a good player. According to ours, Snout, he usually goes home ahead.
How much ahead?
Enough. Look, Chris, I told you from the start, this isn't a kitchen table operation. These guys are serious.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
Look, I'm not saying that you can't win, I'm just...
Forget it. I've got to go. Don't forget to listen in.
Trips.
Full house to Cole. Full house.
Thank you.
All right, lads. How's it going?
OK, Joe. Donnie is up for a game. Don. Steve Travis, Joe Whelan, Don Beach.
How you doing?
Want to give us a run for our money, are you, Don?
You never know.
So, who else have we got? Tacky's here. Is that it?
Jimmy Rice should be here.
Oh, I heard he got a big win over in East Ham the other night.
A big win, eh? What was that, 100 quid?
I wouldn't mind that, Steve. So, it was for a drink. First and only round's on me. Steve?
No, not for me. I've got a little bit of business.
Have a Coke and a small whiskey, please.
Someone's in trouble. Do you know, Steve?
Just a second, Joe.
I mean it, you'll get it honest.
But it's already overdue. I mean, do you think I go around giving people 500 quid because I'm generous?
Steve! Oh, come on!
What's the problem? This really isn't any of your business.
No, come on. Does he owe you as well?
A monkey, you?
1.5.
Yeah, well, I think that puts you at the bottom of the list. Go and get what he's got on the table.
Hey, come on. What's that? 200 quid?
Yeah, well, it's a start, and you can get the rest to me later.
Yeah, but then he's gone and we don't know where he is. At least while he's winning, we could let him carry on. You never know. He might get it all back, yours and mine.
Oh, you reckon?
Yeah, well, if he doesn't, we're no worse off, are we? And if he does, we're here to collect it, right?
Yeah, why not? Leave his chips on the table. But you do not leave here without my express permission. Do you understand? Good. Make it out of my face. So, Don, what do you do for a living?
Me? Little as possible. Got a car front, Stratford.
Oh, right. I've got a mate in the car trade. What's your place called?
Do you like sawdust, you know?
Nah. I was by new.
Yeah, well, anyway, I wouldn't want to sell you a car. You wouldn't like the warranty.
I like that. Warranty.
Off you look tonight.
May I have a word with Albie Markham? I'm looking for a game.
Al says you're looking for a game.
A decent one, yeah. A friend told me I'd find one here.
You know this is a private club.
Yeah, he said that. Look, I don't want to play for 50p stakes. I can get that at home. I was told I could improve on this.
You know anyone here?
I don't think so. I didn't come to chat, anyway.
Pity. Usually like someone to bring you in. Private club.
You said that. Look, if you don't want part of this, I'll go somewhere else. It's up to you.
You say your name was?
Chris. Chris Callan.
All right, Chris. There is a game, as it happens. £2 grand or more to buy in and 200 for chips up front.
A tour for chips? That's a joke, right?
Not if you want to play and I don't know you. That's the rate. Up to you.
All right, all right. The 2 for the game. That's the tour for the chips. Better be worth it.
That's down to how you play. All right, come with me.
Hey!
Oh, sorry, pal. Didn't see you.
Well, watch where you're going. You're not blind, are you?
Stevie, Chris Callahan. Fancies his chances.
Take a seat.
Can I get a drink?
Yeah.
Tonic water.
Jimmy, John, Joe, Stevie, Tacky.
All right. OK. The game's no limit hold'em. Table stakes. Chips are 10, 50 and 100 with a 10 quid ante. Player to the dealer's left speaks first. Agreed?
Yep. Right.
Jack to deal. Jimmy gets it.
Hi, boys. Ante's up.
I've not seen you here before. Chris, is it?
That's right. I didn't catch yours.
Travis. Steve Travis.
First one of the night's always the worst.
Check.
I'll go 50.
Cool.
Call. Call.
Dealer forwards. Burn. 10, spade, 6, clubs, queen, clubs.
Fold.
Check.
Check.
Check. Bet 100.
Burn.
Didn't I say the first hand was the hardest?
Depends where you're sitting.
You may be right, but I'm not sitting that well. I'll fold.
Fold.
Call. Well, if it's all as easy as this, it'll be a short night.
Dealer folds.
All right. I call the 200 and raise all in. 250.
What for me? Fold.
Sorry, Tacky. I'm gonna have to have a look. Call the 250.
Showdown. 2.5 grand pot. Turn your hands for the last card.
2 pair. Jacks over 10s.
2 pair. Jacks and 5s.
Tacky leads. Don needs a queen to win. Burning the top card.
Oh.
Queen it is.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, thank you for the game, gentlemen.
I thought you Orientals were meant to be inscrutable.
How about we have a little less chat and a bit more poker? Your deal.
So, how come we haven't seen you here before?
It's got to be a first time for everything. Aunties?
So, are you over here on holiday?
Oh, yeah, right. A holiday around here.
I supply electrical components. I had business in the area, and that's why I'm here tonight. All right?
Fine. Just a friendly question.
Right. You bet.
Okay. I'll go 50.
Cool.
Call.
Called.
Dealer calls the 50. Here comes the flop. Burn. 6 of spades, 7 of diamonds, 8 of hearts. Possible straight draw. Your bet, big man.
100.
Cool.
Cool.
One of these hands I'm going to get something I can play. Fold.
Dealer calls and raises 2.
Cool.
No. I'm with Steve. I fold.
Turn card. 10 of hearts.
1.
Call and raise 150.
Dark horse in the corner. Call your 250 and raise 1. That's 350 to stay in, big man.
Cool.
Just me and you then. Let's see what we get. Jack of diamonds. Definite straight. If you've got it.
100.
Only 100. Okay. 100, and I'll raise you one, just so as to be kind to you.
Don't you worry about me. I don't need your charity.
Looking at the state of your jacket, I wouldn't be too sure.
You want to watch that mouth of yours, mate. One of these days it'll get you somewhere you just don't want to be, all right?
Oh, please.
Play the hands, will you?
Call the 1 and raise 2.
200. Well, I was trying to be nice to you. Call your 2 and raise your 2. 1,000.
Don?
He's trying to buy it. Call. Come on, let's see what you got.
Straight. 4 to 8. So, come on, where's the 9?
Take it.
So, me and my big mouth. Still, half of it's poor old tackies anyway.
Look, deal me out for a few hands, yeah? I'll go the Kazi.
5 minutes, okay?
Yeah.
What's up? The 150 you lent me. I want to pay you back.
How'd it go?
Okay, I'm up 300, not counting this, so I'm getting out while I'm ahead.
What about Travis?
Tosser, he can whistle. I'll leave him 200 with Albie, but he can wait for the rest. I ain't going out my way after what he done. Listen, I appreciate you stepping in like that, Don. You didn't have to.
Well...
No, I mean it. Here.
Okay, thanks.
Listen, Don. Now, you can tell me to mind my own business if you want, but you want to be careful, you know?
Careful?
You and that other bloke, Chris, is it?
Yeah, what about
well, like I say, it's none of my business, but you know what'll happen if Travis figures out you two are working together? You know, twisting arms ain't the only thing he does, so take it easy, okay? See you later.
You're cold. Hang on a sec. How obvious is it?
Not very. Well, your mate's putting everyone off with his lip, but if you keep on squeezing people between you like he did with Tanaka, someone might tumble.
Look, I'm trusting you here. We are running a scam. We want to take Travis for everything he's got, all right?
Well, I ain't got a problem with that. You go ahead. Serve the bastard right to be cleaned out.
Yeah, but I'm thinking, how do you feel about doing me a favour? Payback for the one I did you.
Like what?
Like helping me and Chris stitch Travis up. If you do it right, you could get yourself off the hook with him. Cancel out what you owe him.
I don't know. You know what Travis is like. If he found out...
He won't. Look, I'm going to tell you anyway. If you don't fancy it, fair enough. But if you do...
OK. I'm listening.
OK. Cool.
Sorry, lads. Full boat. 9's over.
I knew I should have bloody folded.
Aye. The loser returns.
Have I missed anything?
Not a lot.
OK, Andy's up. Your bet.
Check.
Check.
Bet 50.
Call with 50.
Cool.
Call.
Not in this fold.
Cool.
4 for the flop. 8 of clubs. 5 of hearts. 7 of spades.
Check.
100.
Call.
Cool.
Okay, call.
Turn card. 6 of hearts. Gives a draw to a straight on the board.
200.
Sure you wouldn't rather check? Cool.
No, I fold.
Dealer calls. 3 for the river. Ace of hearts. Possible flush.
250.
I don't think you've got it.
Nope. Remember what happened the last time you thought that?
You're 250. All in. 460.
Dealer folds.
460. Come on. Call or fold.
Call. Let's see it.
Straight. 6 to a 10.
Nut flush.
Oh.
Tell you what, here's a tenner. Get a taxi on me.
Hey, come on, Don. Come on, Don. No, just leave it. He's not worth it. Just leave it, Don.
All right, okay. All right. Don't you go away. I'll be back.
I think this would be a good time to take a break, Steve.
Okay.
A break? We've only been going an hour.
Yeah, well, for some reason, it feels like a lot longer.
10 minutes, all right?
Gov, Sergeant Beach is out, but he's stopped. Looks like he's waiting for something.
Yeah. But what? He's supposed to come back here.
Oh, Tarrant, please.
You see it, right?
If you're bluffing me, he'll be back.
He'll be back. Yeah.
Leave him.
Cool. 150, mate.
Ready to lose some more?
You just worry about yourself, all right?
Cole.
How'd it go?
All right. His gorilla twisted my arm again.
Yeah. What'd you tell him?
Just what you said, that I've been watching the game and I've seen your mates tell. When he's making a bluff, he taps his fingers on the table.
But only on a bluff.
Oh, yeah.
That's good. Because he's going to believe it a lot better coming from you than he would have from me.
Oh, he believed it. There's no way he'd have cancelled my 500 sols and let me go if he hadn't. So when are you going to do it?
As soon as Chris can get it down to a playoff just between him and Travis, all right?
Oh, I hope he cleans him out. Send him home potless, serve him right.
Yeah, well, whatever happens, don't go writing him any more IOUs, OK?
No way. I think I'll stick to playing the other side of the river for a bit.
That's a good idea. Anyway, take it easy, and thanks again.
Pleasure, mate. I just wish I could be there to see his face when you pull it off.
Cool.
Call and raise 50.
Call.
Call.
Fold.
Trip tens.
2 pair.
The same.
Thought I was going to get you as well there.
Not on that end.
Ah, well, plenty of time, eh?
Oh, come on, Don. How do you know your mate Hastings didn't spill the whole thing to Travis?
He tipped him off about the tell, that's all.
Yeah, but you don't know. You weren't there. You don't know what he said.
Because if he had told Travis that it was a set-up, Travis would have been out of there by now, wouldn't he, Gov?
Maybe. But you were the one who was supposed to tip Travis off. That was the plan, and you were supposed to stick to it.
I also had to make it look good, and it would have looked pretty odd if I'd have hung around after steaming off the table like that, wouldn't it?
Yeah, so what about Chris? He's probably still waiting to see you make the move on Travis.
Listen, Gov, you wanted us in on this because we'd pulled this sort of con before, right? Well, Chris knows that you've got to be flexible. He'd have worked out what's gone on. All we've got to do is make sure the rest of it works.
Yeah, but he's also got to stay in the game, and at this rate, someone else is going to take a pop at him before we get that far. No one said he had to go in there and be completely obnoxious.
You want it to look real, don't you? Anyway, what's the worst that could happen?
The worst? The worst is he gets kicked out, we lose all our money, all the targets get away, and a 2-month operation goes down the toilet. Oh yeah, and Jack Meadows could show up to watch. Good enough.
Okay. 6 of spades. King of diamonds. 6 of hearts. Pair on the board.
Bet 100.
Oh.
Fold.
Dealer calls.
It's the 3rd time in 4 hands Chris has folded.
There's no point staying in if you haven't got the cards, Gov.
Turn a card. 4 clubs.
Check.
Yeah, but what about bluffing? I mean, the whole idea was that Travis should know when Chris is trying to bluff the pot.
I'll tell you what, Gov.
Check.
Next time you're in a game, let me know, yeah?
Check. Okay. Down at the river. 5 of hearts.
200.
Fold.
You're 2. Raise 5.
Okay. Call the 5.
2 pair. Jack kicker.
The same. With an ace.
Okay. Well, that does it for me.
Sometimes they don't run for you.
Not tonight, anyway.
Don't forget your housekeeping now.
I'll be at the bar. If anyone else has had enough.
Okay. Aunties.
Paul. Sorry I couldn't get here earlier. Don? So, how's it going?
It's getting tight, sir. Chris was supposed to be ready to make his move by now.
And why the delay?
If Chris doesn't have at least twice as many chips as Travis, it won't work, and we're still waiting for him to get ahead.
It was meant to be a 4-handed game, Gov. He said it was 6. Everything's taking longer.
So what happens if, what's his name, the buyer shows up?
You mean Reardon? If he does walk in before Chris has got Travis on the ropes, that's it. We've lost it.
So how about busting him the old-fashioned way?
Not a chance. Stuff will be down the jacks before we got a foot inside. That's the whole point of the operation.
Yeah, well, it's Oxon's operation, so it's your shout, Paul. But if you need any help kicking out Doran...
Thank you, sir.
5 of diamonds. Possible flush draw, possible straight.
Check.
Check.
Queen of spades.
$100.
Call and raise 3.
A raise on the queen, eh? That's only any good if you've got it. Cool. Let's see her then. 2 pair. Not going quite so much your way now, is it?
Don't get carried away. It was only 1 pot.
That was it.
He just showed Travis the tell and he swallowed it.
You sure?
Yeah, positive. And that's good, is it? Yes, Gov. Travis now thinks he's got an advantage. As soon as he gets a chance, he'll use it.
200.
I call.
Dealer calls. The flop. 4 of spades, 2 of spades, and the 9. Flush draw.
2 more.
I'm in for the 2.
Dealer calls. Turn card. Still a flush draw. Queen of spades. She didn't help you last time.
Check.
Check.
Check. Last card for free. 7 of spades. Full flush on the board.
$1,500.
That's a lot of money. Call the 15 and raise 5.
No way. Dealer folds.
Call.
Flush king high.
Not enough. Ace high. Luck of the Irish, eh, Joe? That must have hurt. I tell you what, next time you're back on the dear old sod, you better get yourself a new shamrock. Oh, what's the matter?
I'm sorry, Steve. That does it for me. I like a game of poker, you know that. I don't need this, you know what I mean. I can't say it's been a pleasure.
Another one who can't take the pressure.
That's it? Just the 2 of them?
Any sign of Rawton?
No, Gov.
Don? We'll move up as soon as you're inside.
OK, Gov, but don't miss the signal to call Chris's mobile. As soon as he says the word magic, it's on. See you later, Gov.
Yeah, good luck, John.
Nah, you don't need luck when you've got other people's money.
Are we going to finish this or what?
You got somewhere to be? You've been looking at your watch all evening.
No, not yet. Anyway, I was told this place was good all night.
Yeah? So just who was it who told you about it?
Oh, you wouldn't know him.
Try me.
Frank Hopkins. No. Told you. Now, this is a big boys' game. How about we up the ante just to keep things interesting?
How much?
Whatever you like.
All right. 100. That interesting enough for you?
All right, Al.
Aye, look, he's back. What's up? Couldn't you find a cab?
Grand to get back in the game.
What have you been doing? Raiding the piggy bank? Or wouldn't the cash machine give you any more?
I'm not talking to you. I mean it.
Well, that's tough. You knew the rules before you sat down. No reloading.
That's the rule, Don.
Done? What's going on?
I want to get back in the game.
But why don't you go and play for fivers over there? When you're out, you're out.
Come on, Don, come over here.
Look, that bastard's got my money. I want a chance to get it back.
Yeah, all right, some other time. Come on. Don't make me bang you.
Count yourself lucky there, pal. Loser. You're a bet.
100.
Flash git.
Yeah, but he's putting it on.
Put it on.
No.
He's faking it. I've seen it before. He's not that good a player, but keeps on making comments, puts the others off.
Won't work on Stevie.
Why, you reckon he could take him?
Well, he's still there.
Call.
Cool. And raise 3.
Call.
Straight to the jack.
Sometimes these wee cards are magic. Full house.
Is that yours? turn it off.
Yeah. How'd it go?
Excuse me?
Great. No, not on the phone. Where? All right, I'll see you there. Wait for me. I've got to go.
You what?
You heard me. Business.
At this time of night, what kind of business?
My business.
No. I want to know what's been going on here.
What are you going on about?
Tone?
My pleasure. Oh, come on.
Sit down. You know what I think? I think this is a put-up job.
What?
I don't know. Maybe you really are as obnoxious as you're making out. Or maybe you're doing it on purpose. So that people remember you were here.
Well, what difference would that make?
You tell me. You've been looking at your watch all evening, like you're waiting for something. You get one call and you're off.
Well, maybe it's the missus telling me it's time to come home.
Yeah. Or Frankie Hopkins. See? I do know Frank. Last I heard, he was 3 months out of Strangeway after doing 5 for robbery. So now I'm thinking, maybe you and him have got something new going. And that by you being here is a good way of making an alibi.
I do not know what you're talking about. Besides, there's no point in me staying. I mean, look, I've got 8 grand. What have you got? 1,500? I could put you all in, no problem. No competition.
Like you said, that's not the point.
What is the point?
You ain't been straight. I don't like being used. We don't like our game being used. Plus, I'm still 500 down.
Well, look, I'll tell you what. If it's that important to you, there you go. I've got time for this nonsense.
Are you trying to insult me?
All right. Why don't you just tell me what it is you want?
All right, lads.
Oh, yeah, sure, fine. I'm just trying to cash in my chips.
Stevie?
I need 6 grand on account. That make it even enough for you?
Do me a favour. I haven't got time for this. I've got things to do.
Yeah. With Frank Hopkins. Trouble is, your alibi ain't gonna be much cop if no one remembers you being here. You remember him, Albie?
Me? Didn't see him.
See? On the other hand, if you want to stay and play the game...
I tell you what, you want to play for real? 8 grand on the table. 4 grand. Now, if you can match that, it might just be worth my while staying. Or do I cash in my chips?
All right. Game on.
You haven't asked your pal there if he can cover it yet.
It's covered.
You sure you got it?
He said it's covered.
All right, whatever you say. We'll have a dealer as well, please.
I'll send for one.
Yeah, we'll have a mutual... See, get Geordie boy there.
I'll ask him.
You're going to wish you took the chance when you had it.
Yeah.
Gov, uniform backup's in position.
Right. Keep monitoring till we're set up and then wait for the order.
Right, boss.
5 minutes to stretch your legs.
Sir?
Well, I'll stick with you if it's okay.
Yes, sir. Of course.
3,900. 4,000.
Fresh pack, lads. All above board.
Right. Let's get on with it.
Grand.
Call.
For the flop. 7 of spades, 6 of diamonds, 8 of diamonds, possible straight.
Another grand.
Call.
Turn card. King of diamonds, possible straight, possible flush.
$3 grand.
Fold. Bet 500.
Call to 5.
8 of hearts, 9 of clubs, 10 of spades, straight on the board.
Check.
Bet 500.
Okay. Call.
Turn card. 7 of hearts. Straight still stands.
Bet 500.
You're 500. And raise another 5.
Call.
Both in for the river. 7 of spades, pay on the board.
Bet 1,000.
Cool.
Stevie calls, show your cards.
Straight.
Stevie's got a straight to the jack.
Full house. 9s over 7s.
Your man from over the water takes it.
Still glad I stayed?
Okay, boys, ante's up. Okay. Steve to speak.
1,000.
Call and raise 5.
Cool.
Both in for the flop. 5 of spades, 8 of spades. Queen of spades, possible flush.
Check.
Bet 1,000.
Cool.
Turn card. King of hearts.
Another grand.
How much you got there?
You what?
How much?
7-4.
Right. I call your grand, and I put you all in 7,400.
You're trying to buy it. All right. Cool.
Let's see the cash first.
What?
You heard me. If you're going to call it, I want to see the cash.
I told you before, if you win it, you'll get paid.
Yeah, well, no offense, but that's just talk. I mean, you've seen my money. And I reckon if old Stevie here is going to be calling with everything in front of him, I've got the right to see the cash in case he loses. All 12 grand of it.
I'll tell you what, pal. Why don't you just cash up your chips and piss off home, eh? I reckon that's sorted, don't you?
Please. Are you joking me? I've got 12 grand on the table and your pal's playing on a promise.
Albie.
Look, Albie, I'm telling you, the bastard's trying to buy it. He's bluffing.
See, I told you. Just show him the stuff. He ain't gonna win it. All right?
Well, what's going on now? Is he going to get the money?
Just sit tight. You'll find out.
All units from Crichton, stand by.
Crichton from Canning. Target 3 on the plot.
Repeat, Reardon on the plot.
How long will it take him to get up there?
Not long.
Crichton from Canning, do you want us to take him?
Negative. Hold back.
Look, if he gets up there before the stuff's on the table...
He's not there yet.
Okay, the bet's covered.
Let's see it. What's this? I said cash.
You know what it is? It's 15 grand's worth. And it covers the bet.
No way. That's it. All units from Crichton, go, go, go!
You haven't won it yet, and I'm getting sick of you pissing about. Now, I've called the bet, so let's see your hand.
Okay.
2 kings. 3 of a kind on the board.
Flush. Ace high.
If I can't to come. Your man needs the last king to win.
Deal it.
I'm arresting you for possession with intent to supply.
Stupid, Stevie.
Oh, you what?
Have to say anything, but it may
Oh, so you set this up from the start?
You count yourself lucky your prints aren't on that smack.
They're not. You can't touch me.
Never said we could.
Take these 2 away.
Don't worry, it's all on tape. We just needed you to get Albie to bring out his stash. You were very helpful.
Great result, Paul.
Yeah, well done, Chris. Well done, Don.
OK, Gov?
Yeah.
Where's my money? I came in here with £2 grand, you know that.
When we get sorted out, we'll let you know. But in the meantime, gentlemen, my officers would like a word with you.
Tell you what, Stevie. You're flush against my 3 kings. And if you lose, your money goes to charity.
Shove your charity.
I reckon Hoxton owes you a very large drink for this, Chris.
There's nothing I like more than a friendly game of poker, Gov.
I don't think the others enjoyed it too much, though, Gov.
Oh, well, it's like Albie said. It's not what you dealt, it's the way you play 'em. Nye, who's for a drink?
I am.
Yeah, me too.
Best days of your life? I thought that I'd top myself. Playing hard to get.
Your type, is she, Sarge?
That's not funny.
I'm sorry. Say cheese.
Gorgonzola. Here we go. Right.
Oi! Come out! Stop it, police! Leave it! Oh! Come here! Get out of the way! Come here! All right. You're next!
Sarge!
Where's the other one?
I've lost him.
If you don't give us your name and address, you're going to be here longer than is necessary.
Yusuf Ahmed.
What's that? Iraqi? Turkish? Are you here illegally?
I'm married to an English woman.
Prove it.
Address. All right, we'll put him in the cell till he changes his mind.
My mother...
What?
Nothing.
Look, we need to search your address. If we don't find anything...
And you prove you're legal?
Then you'll be bailed. If not, you're going to be here all night.
Look, is Sergeant Beach here or what? I mean, I can't wait much longer. I've got a restaurant to run.
I have told him, Mrs. Tyler.
Miss.
You come for a Chinese with us tonight, Rich?
Oh, don't see why not.
Sylvie.
Oh, about time.
What are you doing here?
I did try phoning.
Come with me. Reg, anyone in here?
Yeah, DC Glazer's in there.
Right,
What's going on there, do you reckon? Lover's tiff?
Stay there, won't be long. Sergeant Boyden, Sun Hill. I have the authority.
You better come in.
Yusuf was arrested outside Rudkin Road School.
PC Jane Carter Sarge, East Greenwich. This is PC Asghar, Mrs. Armott.
Hello.
What is going on?
I think I could ask the same thing.
Witness protection, Sarge.
This is a safe house? I don't believe it.
What's he been up to?
Dealing. What's the trial?
Can't say.
No wonder you were so coy about it.
What is the matter?
Excuse me. English, please. After all, you are married to an English woman, or so you say.
They're separated.
How convenient. You got papers?
Yes. Yeah, wash, ma'am.
Right, we'll have a quick look around his bedroom, then we'll be out of here. You better tell her what's going on.
Sure.
Cock-up city, isn't it?
Sergeant!
Fatima, please!
This is his leave to remain. This proves he can stay in your country.
We still have to conduct a search.
Find anything?
Just this bit of grass.
It's enough. Come on, let's get out of here.
Oh, what does this mean? What have you done? Javad Hybridenim!
Fatima! Fatima, please!
No! Well, what happens if they find out?
Calm down!
Boy!
All right!
You're gonna ruin our chances! To tell him how
Show ourselves out, shall we? What was all that about, then?
She's applied to stay here permanently, her and my brother. She doesn't want anything to spoil it.
Should have married a British citizen like you did.
My father's dead. He was killed because he was a Kurd. The Turkish government don't want...
What's the matter?
I know that guy. He lived where we used to live. He'll tell someone.
How do you mean?
He lived in the same block. He'll tell someone where we're staying. That place isn't safe anymore.
What are you on about?
You've got to tell them.
Who was it, then?
I don't remember his name.
Forget it. You get moved to another safe house, you get bailed, and then we can't find you. Nice try. Mind your head.
Tell that guy at Sun Hill, then.
What?
The guy my mother is dealing with.
An officer at Sun Hill?
Yes.
Who?
Matthew.
Don.
I hear you've got a Yusuf Ahmed in custody.
Really?
Yeah. I just had a call from PC Carter.
I thought you might.
You know about Fatima, I presume?
Yusuf told us his mother's your star witness in the Jack Masters trial. He asked to see you as it happens.
So what wasn't I told?
Well, what's that got to do with you? We nicked him for dealing outside Rudkin Road School.
Yeah, fine, OK. I'm not too keen to see him either. He's a pain in the backside and he doesn't trust me.
Can't think why.
But
what?
Fatima Ahmed is the only chance I've got of nicking Jack Masters.
Well, what's that got to do with us?
Well, I've just found out that she's not too keen on giving evidence for us if her little boy gets charged.
What are you getting at?
Well, I would have thought that was pretty obvious, Matthew, even for a bear of very little brain.
Wait, forget it, Don. The little scrape's been dealing drugs to kids, and I'm going to have him.
You can't persuade Matt Boyden, so you want me to intervene?
Well, it would look better coming from you, Gov.
And Fatima picked Jack Masters out of an ID parade.
Just like that. She was at the scene when the armed robbery took place.
And she's had death threats, right?
Yeah, someone found out that she was going to testify to boost her bid for asylum.
Will that help her get asylum?
Well, it won't hurt, will it?
But you've led her to believe that it will.
Sir, Yusuf has leave to remain in this country. Fatima wants permission for her and her younger son, Yilmaz, to stay here with him. Her husband was a PKK sympathizer, apparently killed by Turkish government troops. There's no way that she wants to get sent back there. She's got it into her head that Yusuf, having a criminal record, will stand against her.
So reassure her it won't.
I can't afford for her to go wobbly on me at this stage, Gov. We've been trying to put Masters away for the last 10 years. This is the only chance we've got.
Yeah, right, I'll talk to Matt. Let's go and see him now.
Sorry, Gov, I can't. I'm running late. I've got an appointment at Longmarsh.
Well, I can't pull rank on this, Don.
Gov.
So you're asking me to drop the charges, sir?
Well, you must do what you see fit. I'm simply pointing out the consequences of you pursuing this.
I'll take that as a yes, then.
It's in everyone's interest that Jack Masters stays in prison for the next 10 to 15 years. I mean, this guy, what have you got on him?
Possession?
Well, it's small beer, isn't it, compared to Masters?
I don't believe this afternoon. I really don't.
You think I'm going to go down, don't you, Mr. Beach?
There's no doubt about it.
You've got a tame witness in a very safe house, are you?
Well, we had to. After your little firm threatened her life.
You're still going to protect her after the trial, are you?
You won't be able to get to her, Jack, so she's not going to wobble.
If someone does find out where she lives, it could be good night, Irene.
You're rattled, Jack. You know you're going down, otherwise you wouldn't have asked to see me.
Maybe.
So what could you possibly offer me that would make it worth stopping Madam Justice from taking her course?
Cheer up, Matt. DCI does have a point.
I suppose.
Still rankles, doesn't it?
It's Don Beach that rankles. He's loving this.
Yeah. Right, so what we got here then?
Photos from the Obbo, Sarge.
Forget it, he's been released.
Well, at least we've got pictures of the school kids buying. This is the one who gave me the slip this afternoon.
What, you want, a gold star?
We're dropping it, are we?
I'll give you the chance to show your initiative. Go and see the headmaster on your Todd. Not today, tomorrow. You better wait. Oi!
Sorry, Sarge. Hey, listen, did you hear? You know that place I dropped you off at earlier? Just gone up in flames.
You had one responsibility, that this should be a safe house.
What happened?
Someone got wise to us. We heard some noise outside and something came through the letterbox. Thought I smelled petrol, but before I could do anything, door had gone up in flames. We got out the back.
Where's Fatima?
Oh, yeah. Don't lose your precious witness.
Shut your mouth.
They've taken her to St. Hugh's. She's a bit hysterical.
Hysterical, of course she is. Someone tried to kill her. This wouldn't have happened if your man had listened to me.
What man?
The man who arrested me earlier. I told him someone had seen us, someone I knew, when he brought me back here.
Sergeant Boyden?
Yeah, that's him. I told him we'd been seen, that he should warn her, but he took no notice.
So who is this someone who saw you?
I don't know his name. Just someone off the Jasmine Island where we used to live, before you gave my mother protection.
You are what you eat, so is it?
You first-class prat!
You what?
My witness has just had her house torched because of you.
Come again?
He told you he saw someone at the house. Someone who could have blown the cover to friends of Masters. Why didn't you listen to him?
Because he was trying it on.
You risked the life of my witness. Not to mention the lives of 2 police officers. Now that is negligence. And if anyone wants to take out an official complaint against you, I wouldn't try and dissuade them. I hope they hang you out to dry. And if Fatima refuses to testify, I'll come looking for you personally.
That's a threat, I take it.
You better believe it.
Deep breath.
You don't seriously expect her to give evidence now, do you?
We're moving you to a new house.
Oh, yeah, and the safe is the last one, I suppose.
It won't happen again.
You don't have to do what he wants.
Yilmaz. Where is Yilmaz?
I can't get hold of him.
That's a point. Does Yilmaz know what's happened?
He hasn't been around all day, so...
So where is your brother?
I don't know.
Well, that's great, isn't it? How are you supposed to protect someone if you don't know where they are?
You call this protection?
Shut up, you little creep. Fatima. I'm sorry about what happened. I really am. But I need you badly. You remember that immigration officer that I introduced you to off the record? Well, he did say that it would help your case if you testified, right? Now, you don't want me to have to tell him that you've changed your mind.
He's threatening you.
This son of yours would still be locked up in a cell at Sun Hill if it wasn't for me. These people, Jack Masters, they're absolutely ruthless.
This new house. Is it safe?
You have my word. On my honour.
8-5 from Sierra Oscar.
Go ahead.
Anywhere near Visconti's restaurant?
Not far.
Right, there's been a complaint. A customer's refusing to pay.
Can you deal?
Conway, you could be right about Yusuf trying it on, Sarge. Why don't we ask the guys that you saw at the safe house whether they know Yusuf?
Because we don't know who they are.
Well, I did happen to get a partial index of the vehicle, and it was a florist van. Should be too difficult to trace.
You want overtime, then?
All part of the job, Sarge.
couple was blown. Wasn't the bloke Yusuf said? Who was it?
I don't know.
Precisely.
We could still go and see them.
Give it to CID. They're investigating the arson. 50 minutes to go before the end of the shift, thankfully.
Good evening.
Hello, we'd like to see the manager, please.
I'm the manager.
Oh, hello.
Do I know you?
I saw you earlier. You were looking for Sergeant Beach at the police station?
Oh, yeah, well, that was another matter. Right now, I've got an old soak. Refuses to pay. Insisted I'd call you. Best of luck. This way.
Just a second. You saw with Beach?
Yes, Sarge.
What were they saying?
I didn't hear, but he looked a bit pissed off. Is it significant?
That's Sylvie Tyler, Jack Masters' girlfriend. Sergeant Beach was at Longmarsh this afternoon. Who's on remand at Longmarsh? Jack Masters.
Sarge.
Yeah, OK.
What are you saying, Sarge?
If Yusuf was lying about the bloke at the safe house, who leaked the address?
Sergeant Beach? Why on earth would he do that?
Because he's devious and he's two-faced, that's why. And I don't trust him. So this is your van?
Yeah.
Were you using it yesterday?
No. Look, you better come through. The police are checking out the van, Paul.
Hey?
Routine inquiries, Mr.
Pierce. Paul Pierce.
We believe you were driving the van yesterday, Mr. Pierce.
Yeah?
Anywhere near Trafford Way?
Yeah, sure. I was picking up a sofa for Darren and Mandy.
Did you see a Yusuf Ahmed there?
Who?
So you don't know a Yusuf Ahmed?
Never heard of him.
Do you live here?
Yeah, sure. Kay's my girlfriend.
Ever lived on the Jasmine Allen?
God, no, that dump. Are you kidding?
Look, what's this about?
As we said, Miss Jenkins, it's just routine inquiries. Thanks very much. By the way, do you know anyone who knows a Jack Masters?
Never heard of him either. Kay?
No, sorry.
Right, I'm going to have him.
Sarge?
Yusuf was trying it on. Pierce didn't know him. The information about the safe house must have come from Don Beach. We're looking at conspiracy to pervert at the very least.
So what are you going to do now?
Never you mind. You've got matters of an educational nature to deal with. The school, remember? I want a word.
Governor's office is in court.
Think this is the right moment?
I've just been to see Paul Pierce.
Who's Paul Pierce?
The bloke Yusuf said he saw outside the safe house.
Yusuf said he didn't know his name.
Yeah, well, we traced him.
And?
He's never heard of Yusuf and he's never lived on the Jasmine Allen.
So what are you getting at?
So the disclosure of the address must have come from somebody else.
Right, so have you got a theory, Matthew?
Master's girlfriend Sylvie came to see you yesterday.
Are you
And
suggesting...
you went to Longmarsh to see Masters, didn't you?
You better get your facts right, Matthew.
You laid into me to distract suspicion from you.
Why would I want to disclose the whereabouts of the safe house? Yes?
All right, Sarge.
Yes, Danny.
You know we're assisting on the arson inquiry.
So?
We've got to interview the Ahmed family in PC's Carter and Asker. We need the address.
Sorry, guys, I'm not giving out the new address.
Come on, Sarge.
Look, I'll talk to them. If they've got anything of any use at all, I'll get them to come in and talk to you, all right?
But we're stuck, Sarge. We've got no leads.
Yes, you have. There's a Paul Pierce. Yusuf reckons he was outside the house yesterday. What's the address?
I've told you, he's never heard of Yusuf.
What's the address?
24 Canley Road.
24 Canley Road. Do it, guys. I'll talk to Fatima Ahmed.
Worth a stab, I suppose.
Waste of time.
You are losing it, Sunshine. I could put in an official complaint about your allegations.
OK, why did you go and see Masters?
Because he asked to see me. He knows that we've got him. He was offering all sorts of information to soften the blow.
What, you would have made a deal?
Never in a million years. The man's a major prize.
Then why did you go?
Because he might have offered me something anyway, in the event he didn't.
OK, why did the girlfriend come yesterday?
You know something, Matthew? I'm going to let you have the opportunity of finding that out for yourself.
This is Stephen Green. He's as bright as a button Oxbridge material.
I'd like to speak to Stephen, Mr. Wilson, with you sitting in, just to gauge the extent of the problem you have in your school. Is he still here?
Yeah, he should be. You can speak to him with my pleasure. And if he doesn't give you what you want, I'll expel him.
Sylvie?
Boys? Don't mind if I do.
Look, Sylvie, I'd like you to tell Sergeant Boyden why you came to the station yesterday.
Me? Why?
Because he needs to know, and I'd like it to come directly from you.
came to ask you to release me from my obligations.
Eh?
Came to tell him I could no longer give evidence against that slime ball I used to call a boyfriend. AKA Jack Masters.
You were going to be a witness?
I was.
The only other one, apart from you-know-who.
And you weren't threatened?
Nobody knew she was going to testify, Matthew.
The night of the armed robbery, came to me. Told me what he'd done. Stayed over. Told me everything. After all, I was a gangster's mole. I wasn't going to say a word. That is until he started getting handy with his fists. I want to see Jack Masters in Alcatraz for life.
So why did you withdraw your evidence?
Because me and dear Jack have got progeny. Daughter, 15. The age when you're always rowing with your mother. We were fighting yesterday and I let slip I was going to testify against him. Charlotte adores her dad. She made it pretty damn clear that if I did, she'd never speak to me again. Can't risk losing her. I want to see Jack Masters in prison, but not if it means I'm not going to see my daughter again. Sorry, Don.
That's all right, Sylvia, I understand.
Charlotte's just been to see Jack. He told her you were there yesterday. He said he tried to get you to bend a little, but you wouldn't budge.
You know, I'd like to see Jack Masters put away just as much as you. Besides, we don't do deals. Satisfied, Matthew? Thanks, Sylvie. We all make mistakes.
What, even you?
An apology wouldn't go amiss, though.
You've got one.
That's very sweet of you, Matthew.
416 from Sierra Oscar.
Go ahead, Polly.
Amethyst Florist, 24 Canley Road.
An assault. Believe CID are already on scene. Can you deal?
On way.
Received.
That's Paul Pierce's place.
That's a coincidence.
Could be a domestic.
Yeah, you wish.
Sierra Scrum 79, show us assisting, will you?
I'll come with you.
Why?
Matthew, we are supposed to be on the same side here, you know?
You reckon?
I wasn't buying any drugs.
Was he passing you then?
Please, Mr. Wilson.
Don't let my parents find out. Sir, please don't let my parents find out.
Let's just see what you can tell the police officer, Stephen.
Anything. Anything you want.
This man here, his name is Yusuf Ahmed. How well do you know him?
He hangs about a bit. We talk. He's pretty cool.
Did you know he's a drug dealer?
Yeah. I owed him some money.
Do other students in this school buy drugs off this man, Stephen?
Yes.
Do you know who they are?
Yes.
So, what can you tell us about Yusuf Ahmed?
He says he can get you anything you want. He works for a firm run by some guy named Saladin.
Saladin?
Yeah, I remember the name from history. He was a sultan or something in the Crusades, wasn't he?
Well, at least you learnt something.
Excuse me, can we have a word with... It's okay, we'll take care of you. Come on, Sigurd.
What happened?
Well, we turned up to interview him, like the Sarge suggested, and the girlfriend went upstairs to get him, but he wasn't there. She had a quick look round, then she found him lying in his own claret behind the dustbins at the back of the shop.
Any idea how long he'd been there?
Not that long. She says she was talking to him 20 minutes before. She also said there was an IC2 male hanging outside the shop, as if he was watching it.
You reckon it was Yusuf?
We had a motive if we saw him outside yesterday, didn't you?
Well, Pierce said he didn't know him, and he'd never lived on the Jasmine Alley.
Well, according to his girlfriend, he did. Before he moved here, his mother still does.
That's the trouble with human beings, Matthew. They lie sometimes.
Who do you think did the assault then, Sarge?
It might have been a Yusuf Ahmed.
Might have been. Whoever it was vicious. The guy was taking no prisoners, I can tell you that.
Duncan.
So?
Yeah, well, he was vicious enough.
Only because he's had to be, Matthew.
What do you mean by that?
Well, Yusuf was 18 years old when the Turks stormed his village looking for rebels. They wiped out all the men they could find. Yusuf and Yilmaz were hidden. The father wasn't so lucky.
Yeah, it was all very touching, but right now we want him for a serious assault. Where's the safe house?
Matthew.
Don!
Look, I'll go. If he hasn't got an alibi, I'll nick him. Come on, Matthew, we are on the same side.
Right, I'll see you back at the station. With Yusuf.
New developments, Jane. Not all good, I'm afraid. Still no sign of you, miss?
No.
Curiouser and curiouser. Can you give me 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Thanks. Who's been a silly boy, then?
Don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, yes, you do. The guy you just given the PKK treatment to. Paul Pierce.
I thought you were going to leave him alone.
I'm sorry, Fatima. Yusuf just committed a serious assault. I can't.
No one puts my mother's life in danger. Do you understand that?
Paul Pierce is in hospital. I'm going to have to arrest you.
Is that his name? I only knew his face. He lived opposite us with his mother. It was her who told me he just moved in with his girlfriend.
Right. I'm arresting you for assault.
No, you're not. Tell him, Mother.
If you arrest my son, I will not testify.
Fatima, Yusuf having a criminal conviction will not affect your application. But not testifying might. You remember what the immigration officer said?
If you arrest him, I am not testifying.
I've got him out the nick once. I can't do it again.
You could say you couldn't find him. He wasn't here.
Fatima, you're an honourable woman. You don't have to resort to blackmail.
Oh, you mean the same tactics you use? Isn't that the way you got her to give evidence?
I have to protect my sons.
Right. You go. But you go right now. You don't stay in this house any longer. I never want to see you in Sunhill again, all right?
Sarge, I got a name from the kid at school that was buying off Yusuf. Yusuf's dealer is a guy called Saladin. At least that's his code name. I looked him up on the computer and he's flagged by the drug squad.
Oh, great. Suppose I've got to give them a tinkle now.
Whatever turns you on, Sarge?
This Yusuf Amit's rapidly becoming a pain in the proverbial. So where is he?
I'm sorry, Matthew, he wasn't there.
You what?
He wasn't there. He must have realised it would be the first place we looked.
Right, so where is he?
Should I know? You're going to have to put an all units out for him.
Sorry, Sarge, but the details for that index are blocked.
Do what?
Yeah, there's a block on that index.
What's this?
A car outside the safe house. It got me suspicious. It looks official.
Drug squad?
Don't usually block their indexes.
Special branch?
Whatever. But why are they watching my safe house? You wanted to see me, Gov?
Yes, Don. Special branch want to know why you've been checking up on one of their cars.
Special branch? What are they up to?
You know better than that. But what they do want to know is what you were doing at 126 Maybury Drive with a young man of Turkish origin who I assume was Yusuf Ahmet.
Yes, Gov, it's the new safe house.
Yeah, well, I think they sussed that the officer doing the PNC check was probably the same man they saw at the house.
All right, that obvious, was I?
Special branch have got an interest in Yusuf, and they don't want him frightened off.
With respect, Gov, Yusuf Ahmet is a wanted man for both drugs and assault. There's an all units out on him.
Yeah, quiet. But he doesn't need to know that he's under surveillance, does he? So keep it quiet.
Yes, Gov.
I'm here to see Sergeant Matthew Boyden.
I'll see if he's in. Who should I say wants to see him?
DI Southern, drug squad.
So Yusuf Ahmet did this to you?
Can you tell us why?
You saw him at a house in Trafford Way yesterday, right? And you passed on the address to someone else.
Look, you haven't committed a crime. We just want to know who you might have told casually. I mean, if you tell us, we won't pass it on.
On the other hand, we might spread some rumours if you don't.
I might have told Dave and Roger Hargreaves.
You mean Dave and Roger Hargreaves, who are closely associated with Jack Masters, the Jack Masters who drinks in the Beckwith Arms when he's not in residence elsewhere?
Could be, but I didn't tell you this.
No, of course not.
How much did you get for this information?
£100.
£100. Nice one. Beats delivering second-hand furniture, eh?
And for a pint in the Beckwith, I think.
See you later.
This is Mustafa Dogan, otherwise known as Saladin. He's the coordinator of a drugs ring set up to finance the PKK's activities against, amongst others, the Turkish government. We've been working with Special Branch for some time now, gathering intelligence. A tip-off has told us that a big shipment of heroin is due any day now. It's being ferried downriver somewhere, but we don't know where and we don't know when.
That's Yusuf Ahmed.
Come again, we don't have a name for this face.
Yusuf Ahmed.
He's known to you?
Yeah. We nicked him for dealing outside of school yesterday.
And the rest?
Gov?
Well, if he's with Saladin, he's doing a lot more than running the tuck shop for local kids. Did you charge him?
No. We let him go.
What? Didn't have enough evidence?
It wasn't that exactly.
You got an address for him?
No.
You arrested him, but you didn't think to get his address?
It's a long story. One of our DSs didn't want him charged. It'd foul up a case he was already on. And overnight, Yusuf moved to another house.
And who is this DS, might I ask?
Well, that's certainly Yusuf Ahmed, and that's his little brother Yilmaz.
They're both in on it.
And you had him in this nick yesterday, and you got Sergeant Boyden to let him go.
Well, I had bigger fish to fry. I wasn't to know that Drug Squad and Special Branch were interested.
Don't get lippy with me, Sergeant Beach.
Hang on,
Saladin's drugs ring was set up to finance the political opposition to the Turkish authorities. Some of our intelligence comes from those very same authorities. Now, if our enterprise goes down the pan, Her Majesty's government is not going to be too pleased. Turkey might well accuse them of taking sides and being soft on the PKK.
Yeah, well, that's not my fault, is it? Since when have you got to be psychic to do this job?
I cannot stand sarcastic officers.
Oh, thanks.
You had an opportunity to gather further intelligence from this man without him knowing he was under surveillance. A huge shipment is imminent, and they, in interview, may have stumbled upon some information.
Yeah, well, I wasn't to know, was I? Anyway, he didn't say anything in interview, did he?
Forget it. What's the address you moved him to?
Oh, come on. After all the hard work that I've put in, Fatima's going to be spooked. Anyway, you'll blow your case if you arrest him.
No, he won't. He can still do him for this sort of the dealing.
Oh. Brought an apple for teacher, have you, Matthew?
It wouldn't be 126 Maybury Drive, would it?
What?
How'd you make that out?
Special Branch tailed a suspect, IC2, early 20s, from Saladin's to Maybury Drive earlier. Later, a man was seen to visit. PNC check was run on his car. The man in question was a police officer.
Run that past me again?
Special Branch let you know a bit lively, didn't they?
126 Maybury Drive was the safe house. You told me he wasn't there.
Matthew.
You said you'd arrest him if he was there.
Judge!
All that crap about being on the same side. Meanwhile, you're telling me a belly full of lies.
That's enough, Sergeant.
Sorry, Gov.
I think we should go and take a look at Maybury Drive.
Right.
He's not there anymore.
Well, maybe his mother will tell us where he is.
You're going to blow the case against a leading villain, do you know that?
My heart bleeds.
Hang on.
What's up?
That bloke, IC2, I'm sure he was in custody yesterday.
So?
Well, if he was, it's the guy Sergeant Boyden released on Sergeant Beach's say-so.
Yusuf Ahmed?
Could be.
Hang on, Danny.
Duncan, he's wanted for assault.
Yeah, and we're investigating an arson, one thing at a time. Hello, boys.
Well, well, well. DC Lennox. And DC, I haven't had the pleasure.
Glaze. That bloke a friend of yours?
Which bloke?
The bloke of Mediterranean appearance who's just left.
Never seen him before.
You were shaking hands.
That's what you do when you meet someone for the first time.
What was his name?
I've never caught his name.
Yusuf Ahmed?
Could have been assault and a swing for all we know.
We're investigating an arson up at Trafford Way. You might have heard about it.
No. No, the grapevine doesn't reach us much these days. We're devoid of grapes, aren't we, Roger?
So where were you last night between 7:30 and 8:30?
Down by the riverside. Ruminating. Yeah, down by the riverside. I was with him. And I was with him. Satisfied?
There you go. Thanks, Jane.
If my 2 boys are in trouble with the police, I'll be sent back, no?
Not necessarily. What your sons do won't affect your asylum application.
He said it would.
Who said?
Sergeant Beach. He said respect for the law and cooperation with the police would be looked on with favor. He introduced me to an immigration officer who said the same. That was why I was prepared to identify the man, even though I wasn't really sure it was him.
Wait a minute. You're saying you're not even a proper witness?
I didn't really see the man. Well, don't be angry. I need to stay in this country.
And you said Sergeant Beach introduced you to an immigration officer. Did this officer show you any ID?
What?
Did he show you an identity card?
No.
And you're not sure the man you saw was Jack Masters?
Well, I saw the men running out of the building society, but I didn't really see their faces. Later, Don told me what Masters looked like, so I had a better idea at the identity parade. But Don said the man was as guilty as...
Sin?
Yes. I've done wrong, haven't I? I just want to live in a country where I am safe.
Fatima, I know something about immigration, and I'm afraid you've been led astray.
Led astray?
Well, your cooperation or otherwise with the police will have no bearing on your asylum application. If you can satisfy the authorities that your life is in danger, they won't send you back.
No?
No.
But Yusuf assaulted someone.
But that won't affect your application either. Anyway, the charges have been dropped. We want to speak to Yusuf about the possession of drugs. We want to know where he got them from. Possession is only a minor offence in this country, and even if it comes to court, which I doubt, I'm sure they'll take into account his persecution back home.
Really?
We're concerned that he's getting into deeper trouble. It'll be best for everyone if you just tell us where he is.
He's staying with the woman he married. They're still friends.
Here we go. I'm looking for you.
Matthew!
Come here.
Who's that then, Yusuf, your brother?
I don't know why I'm getting a feeling of deja vu.
Up yours.
Oh, great. Nice to see you blow my case.
Yeah? Just been hearing about some of your methods, Sergeant. Very unusual, to say the least.
What's he on about?
Coercion, corruption, perverting the course of justice. You what? Who was that so-called immigration officer who took round to see Mrs. Hammett? One of your drinking pals doing a bit of role play?
So I got someone to convince her that by helping us, she helps herself. So what?
Oh, right. No big deal, then.
Hang on. Is he going to report me?
I don't think he cares. He's got more important things on his mind.
Oh, I suppose I've got to go and smooth things over with Fatima again, have I?
No chance. Southern told her you stitched her up.
You're not going to tell us who your supplier is, are you?
No comment.
What about this assault on Paul Pierce? A man answering your description was seen outside the Amethyst Florist this afternoon.
No comment.
Interview terminated 1902.
I wonder what Saladin will do when he hears that you've been creaming drugs off the top of his organisation for your own profit. PKK would consider that treachery, wouldn't they? I mean, they've been engaged in an honourable political struggle, and a piece of rubbish like you is dealing on the streets for beer money. I don't think that's going to go down too well.
a bit risky, wasn't it?
How do you mean?
Mentioning Saladin. What about the operation?
Well, you know what the IRA do to people who rip them off?
Yeah.
PKK or worse. I think there'll be a payoff.
Yes, Duncan.
Paul Pierce has dropped the charges against Yusuf.
You're joking. Why?
Apparently he had a visit from the Hargreaves brothers.
But they're on the master's payroll. What's going on?
Don't know, Sarge. But I'm only a messenger. Don't shoot me.
Well, that's it. All we've got is possession. We can't hold him on that.
Fingers crossed.
That was Yusuf. He needs to speak to you now. He's a bit spooked.
Wait. If I tell you, will you keep me out of this? In my culture, the PKK are freedom fighters. Stealing from them carries a death sentence. And if they know I've talked...
Tell us what you know, Yusuf, and no one will find out it was you. No, if you don't, there's no telling what Saladin might hear. There's a big shipment coming in soon, isn't there? When?
Tonight. 10 o'clock.
Right, better get a move on for the tape.
Wait. I'll give you everything, all the details. But I have got to look after my family. Just one favor.
What?
My brother Yilmaz is involved. He is a small fish, but he's involved. He's supposed to be there tonight. Let me warn him off, please. Let me phone him, please. You'll have everyone else, including Saladin. Otherwise, no deal.
Is Yilmaz who we saw you with earlier? All right. But first you tell us everything you know.
No way. If I don't get to phone him, you get nothing.
Then Saladin will know how friendly you've been with the police.
Yeah, you are running out of time. It's a fair distance away.
Just give us the details.
No.
Then you're dead.
And you have got no result. Look, just one phone call to my brother.
Number?
Are you sure about this?
Where is he?
With friends.
You don't tell him why. You just tell him to stay away. Any games and you'll be in deep trouble. And speak English. You understand?
I promise. 0208 204 9789.
Yilmaz Ahmet. Yeah, there's someone here who wants to speak to you.
Yilmaz, don't go tonight. Stay where you are. Just keep away from the meeting place. That's all I can say. Thank you.
What about your mum? She'll want him home tonight.
He'll go home, Sergeant Boyden, when it's safe.
Right, for the tape.
I understand why you did it, Don. You need to have this man in prison. I will still be a witness for you. It is my duty, although it makes no difference to my application. But see what you can do for Yusuf, please. The other policeman said he wasn't in all that much trouble.
Sure I will, yeah.
Thank you. I promise you, I will not let you down.
DI Southern to all units. ETA 2200. Keep on your toes.
Saved by the bell. A large scotch. Duncan!
You've been drowning your sorrows somewhere, Sarge.
More like relief, Duncan, from stress. I come that close to losing a key witness today, thanks to that dope Boyden and the drug squad.
What, the Masters case? Yeah, well, that's pretty odd, though, isn't it?
What is?
Well, the arson on the safe house. We're pretty sure the Hargreaves brothers are involved. We went to see them at their pub. Danny reckons he saw them talking to Yusuf Ahmed.
Yusuf Ahmed was talking to the Hargreaves brothers.
But then I heard they lent on Paul Pierce to drop the charges against Yusuf.
Danny, did you see Yusuf Ahmed at the Beckwith Arms with the Hargreaves brothers?
Yeah, I reckon so. Why?
Because I've just heard that he spilt his guts to the drug squad and he's on Obbo with Matt Boyden and DI Southern. That little scumbag is leading us all a merry dance.
11:35.
People get delayed, you know. They'll come.
They better.
Jane, what's going on?
They've all gone, so we're going home. We tried to call you.
Yeah, well, I didn't check my messages.
Yilmaz turned up around about 10 o'clock with 2 men in a smart car. Unbeknownst to us, Fatima had packed some bags. They said they were going and they weren't coming back, and that Fatima had changed her mind about testifying.
Slimy little toe rag.
Well?
Stand down, everyone. We've been had.
I suppose you think you're smart, don't you? Nothing was going to happen here tonight, was it?
It was, I promise. But I don't know what's gone wrong. Maybe Yilmaz got wise, I don't know.
Really? Then why have you spent the past hour sitting there with a smile on your face?
Did you say something in code in that phone call?
You said speak in English. We never speak in English to each other. Of course, Yilmaz got wise, but you insisted I speak your language.
He was never going to be here. Saladin's probably warned off for good now. Oh, Harry are going to be dancing on my grave. I was convinced he was scared of him.
Well, maybe he still is. Saladin's not going to be very happy when he finds out you've been nicking his drugs and informing on him.
I didn't inform on him. I saved him. And as for the drugs, Saladin gives them to us to sell on the streets. It's how we make our living.
Thanks, Stewart. Very clever, Yusuf. So you've done a deal with Masters. Your mother doesn't testify, and in return, she and your younger brother get false passports, right? She doesn't have to worry about asylum anymore. And I imagine part of that deal was that the Hargreaves brothers lent on Paul Pierce not to press charges against you.
So you've worked it all out. You must be a good detective, then.
You don't know what you're letting yourself in for. Those people are scum.
You're the scum. Forcing my mother to lie in court.
I'm talking about big-time gangsters, Yusuf. Guns, knives.
You think I'm scared? After what I've been through in my own country? If you think Masters is big time, then you haven't seen much.
Excuse me for interrupting. Can I have a word?
Yeah.
What are you doing with my prisoner?
So you're not gone home yet, Matthew?
I'll go home when I'm finished with Yusuf.
So what are you going to do with him?
I'm going to charge him.
Charge him? With what? Possession?
For stars.
And if it gets to court, don't you think it will all look a trifle silly?
Silly in what way?
Well, the machinations that we've been through with him.
We? You?
Look, we both messed up, Matthew. But we're all going to look pretty stupid if you only charge him with possession.
True. It's hardly crime of the century. Why did you lie to me when you said he wasn't home?
We've both made mistakes, Matthew. I'm admitting mine, all right? Now, don't you think it's about time that we drop this personal vendetta and try to get along with each other a bit better?
How long will that last?
No, hear me out. I am truly sorry that I was out of order. Now, you know what I'm trying to say.
No.
Matthew, let's just learn from this and try and put it behind us, eh? Do our best to be really cooperative with each other from now on. What do you say? I'm putting my hand out to you, Matthew.